Sleep in a handmade four-poster bed in crisp cotton sheets and awake to Africa's incredible sunrise, ready to enjoy a game drive or a walk before a hearty breakfast. Perhaps in the bush, and you have begun to conjure up with the magic that is Lions Bluff. As soon as we left the lodge, about a kilometer away, we were greeted by one of the most spectacular views. We came across lions cub lazing under a tree, hiding away from the sun. I tell you, this was a sight to behold, and one that I will not forget for a long time. Moving further along, we came across zebras, elands, and lesser kudus. And since we were moving around the sanctuary, I think it's only fit that I share a bit of information concerning the conservancy. Lumo Community Wildlife Sanctuary was formed when 3 community-owned ranches, namely Lualenyi, Muramba and Oza, agreed to set aside 40,000 hectares of their land for the wildlife conservation. They were merged into a conservancy and legally registered as a trust in 2001. Out of these, 4,000 members benefit from it, ensuring that the wildlife corridor between Tsavo East and West is maintained. Lumo's main sources of income are gate collections, lodge rent and bed night fees. We had our breakfast and went back to our game drive, which was turning out to be very interesting. I have never seen such a big number of elephants. Everywhere we turned, there were elephants, elephants, elephants. I was in awe. Let's take a minute and look at the elephant, the biggest mammal on land. African elephant lives in small family groups of 10 to 20 elephants, which often congregate in much larger herds at water or food sources. Elephant society is matriarchal, senior females dominating the herds while the bulls live alone or in bachelor herds. The elephant depends almost entirely on its trunk for scent and communication, for washing, clearing, learning, drinking, and eating. Like humans, elephants lead a complex interdependent social lives, growing from helpless infancy through self-conscious adolescence to adulthood. They are just interesting beings to look at. Tsavo is one of the hotspots when it comes to poaching, a menace that is now a security and economic matter. And I wanted to know how they make sure that the animals using the corridor are well protected.
Well, you know, this is a wildlife corridor. Lumo is within Tsavo ecosystem. And Tsavo ecosystem starts from Tsavo East down to Mikomanzi Game Reserve in Tanzania, and now is actually a national park which is 5,000 square kilometers. So before they go down to Mikomanzi Game Reserve, they pass through here and they rest here. What we actually do here is we start patrols in the morning with my team, that's the rangers team, and then we continue the patrol. We do 3 patrols every day. And then if we spot any human activities, that's illegal activities, what we do is we inform our neighbors, our partners, that's Kenya Wildlife Service. So Kenya Wildlife Service come in, and then if it's like the poachers who are armed, they are the ones now who follow and then hit the poachers. In this place we have also what is called pot poaching. And pot poaching is when the locals actually poach with the snares or arrows. In other words, it's also called subsistence poaching. For the locals, just for food. But it changes the name again, and later on it becomes commercial poaching. This is when you see somebody having about 10, 20 animals caught by wires or their traps. Then from there, you know, this is now commercial poaching. It's not actually really pot poaching.
Having spent almost 5 hours in the wild in this sanctuary, I realized that the wilderness needs no defense, it only needs defenders. And the continued existence of wildlife and wilderness is important to the quality of life of humans. So this is it. We have to cut short our safari and go back to Nairobi. But all in all, we enjoyed everything here at Lions Bluff. We enjoyed the game drive where we got to see lions, elephants, eland, zebras, and so many other animals and so many other things here at the Conservancy. So if you want the same for you, your family and friends, why don't you bring yourself at Lions Bluff, which is in Lumo Community Wildlife Sanctuary.